I'm going to ask questions about several kinds of animals, starting with the giraffe. Do giraffes have short necks?
No, they don't. Giraffes have short necks.
No, they don't. Giraffes don't have short necks. Do giraffes have long necks?
Yes, that's correct. Giraffes have long necks.
Yes, that's correct. Giraffes have long necks. Do they have wings?
No, they don't have wings.
No, they don't have wings. Does a giraffe have 6 legs?
No, a giraffe doesn't have 6 legs.
No, a giraffe doesn't have 6 legs. Does a giraffe have 3 legs?
No, that's ridiculous. A giraffe doesn't have 3 legs.
No, that's ridiculous. A giraffe doesn't have 3 legs. How many legs does a giraffe have?
4. A giraffe has 4 legs.
4. A giraffe has 4 legs. Does the bird have 4 legs?
No, a bird doesn't have 4 legs.
No, a bird doesn't have 4 legs. How many legs does the bird have?
A bird has 2 legs.
A bird has 2 legs. Do birds have wings?
No. Yes, birds has wings.
Yes, birds have wings. How many wings does the bird have?
A bird has 2 wings.
A bird has 2 wings. Do lions eat vegetables?
No, lion don't eat vegetable.
No, lions don't eat vegetables. Do they eat fruit?
No, they don't eat fruit.
No, they don't eat fruit either. What do they eat?
They eat meat.
They eat meat. Do they eat fruit or vegetables?
No, they don't eat fruit and vegetable.
No, they don't eat fruit or vegetables. What do they eat?
They eat meat.
They eat meat. Alright, enough with the questions about animals. Now, I'm going to ask questions about 2 people named Matt and Jean. Are Matt and Jean musicians?
No, Mark and Jean are definite musicians. We know that because of the clothes that they're wearing.
No, Matt and Jean are definitely not musicians. We know that because of the clothes that they're wearing. Are they taxi drivers?
No, they are taxi drivers.
No, they aren't taxi drivers. What are they?
Well, they're doctors.
Well, they're doctors. Does Matt know Jane?
Yes, Matt knows Jane.
Yes, Matt knows Jane. Do Matt and Jane work in different hospitals?
No, that's not true. Matt and Jane don't work in different hospitals.
No, that's not true. Matt and Jane don't work in different hospitals. Do they work in the same hospital?
Yes, they work in the same hospital.
Yes, they work in the same hospital. Does Matt know who Jane is?
Yes, that's correct. Matt knows who Jane is.
Yes, that's correct. Matt knows who Jane is. Does Jane know Matt as well?
Yes, Jane knows Matt as well.
Yes, Jane knows Matt as well. Do Mark and Jane work in the same place?
Yes, Matt and Jane work in the same place.
Yes, Matt and Jane work in the same place. Do they know each other?
Yes, they know each other.
Yes, they know each other. According to Jane, is Matt a terrible doctor?
No, he's not. According to Jane, Matt isn't a terrible doctor.
No, he's not. According to Jane, Matt isn't a terrible doctor. According to Jane, is Matt a great doctor?
Yes, that's correct. According to Jane, Matt is a great doctor.
Yes, that's correct. According to Jane, Matt is a great doctor. Does Jane consider Matt a terrible doctor?
No, Jane doesn't consider Matt a terrible doctor.
No, Jane doesn't consider Matt a terrible doctor. Does Jane consider Matt a great doctor?
Yes, that's right. Jane considers Matt a great doctor.
Yes, that's right. Jane considers Matt a great doctor. Okay, now we're going to also talk about another doctor named Andrew. Does Matt know Andrew?
No, Matt doesn't know Andrew.
No, Matt doesn't know Andrew. Does Matt know who Andrew is?
No, Matt doesn't know who Andrew is.
No, Matt doesn't know who Andrew is. What about Jane? Does Jane know Andrew?
No, Jane doesn't know Andrew is.
No, Jane doesn't know Andrew either. Do Jane and Andrew know each other?
No, Jane and Andrew don't know each other.
No, Jane and Andrew don't know each other. Do Matt and Andrew know each other?
No, Matt and Andrew don't know each other.
No, Matt and Andrew don't know each other. Do Matt and Jane know each other?
Yes, Matt and Jane know each other. They work in the same place. After all,
Yes, Matt and Jane know each other. They work in the same hospital after all. Do Matt and Jane work more than 5 days a week?
yes, they work more than 5 days a week.
Yes, they work more than 5 days a week. Do they work 7 days a week?
No, they don't work 7 days a week.
No, they don't work 7 days a week. They don't actually work that much.
They don't actually work that much.
How many days a week do they work?
How many days a week do they work?
They work 6 days a week.
They work 6 days a week.
Do they work on Mondays?
Yes, they work on Mondays.
Yes, they work on Mondays. Do they work on Saturdays?
Yes, they work on Saturdays.
Yes, they work on Saturdays. Do they work on Sundays?
No, they don't work on Sundays.
No, they don't work on Sundays. Do they work every day?
No, they don't work every day.
No, they don't work every day. What day of the week don't they work?
They don't work on Sundays.
They don't work on Sundays.